Right, in this video we're going to demonstrate to you what the birch bundle is. It's something I kind of came up with on myself. We've got a decent amount of birches over here, silver birch. There's one over there. That might be one just totally covered in moss. There's another fallen one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice big one over here. There's a whole load of them. So anyway, it's the variety I'm talking about. I don't have the Latin name of it, but it's the kind of native silver birch that you find here in England. And what we're looking for on the ground is basically these. That's the branch tips that have just they've gone past their season and they fall particular times of the year. There's loads of it down here. You can't really see it on camera as much, but there's all that stuff over there. And we collect as much of this as possible. You want the ones which, when you take the tips here, if you bend it, there we go, still flexible. It doesn't matter if the bottom snaps very easily like that, doesn't matter. But what you want is the tips have to be very flexible. And that's what we're looking for. You can bend it over, doesn't matter if a few snap, as long as the main tips can remain like that. Right, let's get gathering. Cool, so that was bundle number one group number one that I found. First one. That's another batch over there. I'm just put that into two to make two separate bundles. That should make one. I'll add maybe just one more thing from there just to give it a bit more flexibility. So this should make 3 decent sized little bundles, which will help you to be able to get a fire going. It's as easy as this. Grab the bottom, decide how big you want the bundle to be. I want mine about that length. So you fold over, like I said, at the bottom, if it snaps, it's not a worry. Fold it over again. Okay, now that's 2 folds, that's how I'm going to keep it. Find the middle with the longest ends on, pull a few out, maybe about half of it. Keep that aside, flip that one underneath. So now it's a proper bundle in the middle. And this is what you can use to tie it around. So you just wrap it around multiple times. And then you want to get the tips underneath as if creating a knot. It won't take long for you to figure out how to identify birch which is too brittle. This is quite brittle, but we've made a bundle there. So keeping it outdoors in a shed somewhere, I wouldn't really recommend indoors. If you wanted to, you could maybe put it on your radiator for one night just to dry it out enough, and then maybe rather keep it outdoors just in case there's some fungal growth in there that might spread to your internal timbers in your house. It's bundle number one. Let's try some more. If you take a good close look at this wood over here, it looks it's got a bit of a red tint to it. If you find red, give it a snap. I've done some over here. And it's not green anymore. That's the best one. That's still very flexible. Alright, so just again, the length that you want it to be. In most cases, my length, you fold it over twice. Okay, now selecting the longest ones again. That's a good group over there. Most of it's in there now. Fold the last ones over again. Get that to the middle. Start wrapping it around. And it's always very easy to force it in. Doesn't have to go all the way through, doesn't have to make any kind of knot. You see it appearing on that side over there, and there's your birch bundle. If you really want to clean it up, you can take the tips off, stick them underneath, don't let them go to waste. And there's a very good birch bundle over there. If you're going on a 24-hour overnighter, you just need space for 2 of these. It weighs absolutely nothing. This has been on the floor, and what you can do if you're worried about moisture is have a look at all the trees around the birch trees that you're looking at, because quite often this falls and sits inside the trees. You have to look for smaller trees where the branches are lower down. So here's some over here, dead hanging and dry because it's been in the wind. And there we have 3 birch bundles in a very short period of time. Lightweight, doesn't take up much room. and they're going to go home and sit and replace the ones which I'll be using in the next couple of days.
I am a bushman. I am a bushman. I am a bushman. I am a bushman. I am a bushman.